I'm James Crosbie. I'm a GP and a consultant in Sunderland, and I'm the clinical lead for alcohol for the North East and North Cumbria integrated care system. Well, I think people are understandably worried about jobs, money, the impact on their families, and in some ways it's understandable that they would turn to alcohol at a time like that. The worrying thing is we've seen an increase in the people drinking at high risk levels. So nationally it's estimated that there are 8 million people drinking at those risky levels, and as recently as February that number was 4.8 million, which was already worryingly high. And just in the northeast the number's thought to be around 400,000 people. So actually that's a really significant long-term and immediate-term impact for people for the amount they're drinking now. Alcohol really isn't the answer to difficult times, and I see that as a GP in some of the everyday problems that alcohol causes, the problems it causes people physically and with their mental health, and also the impact on families and communities. With alcohol and drinking at increasing levels, there are sort of short-term and long-term risks. So in the very immediate term, we know that alcohol's a depressant to the central nervous system, so that's associated with increased levels of anxiety, low mood and depression. So that has an immediate effect on people's well-being, on their families, on their work. And then there are the longer-term effects. Alcohol has an effect on the immune system, so that increases susceptibility to infections like coronavirus. And then if it's a sustained pattern of drinking, the long-term harms, we know it's linked to 7 types of cancer, it's linked to heart disease, it's linked to stroke, and alcohol's full of calories, so it's linked to weight gain and obesity. Obesity is relevant to the current pandemic because that increases your risk if you do catch coronavirus, and it's also linked to a number of health concerns and well-being concerns over your lifetime. I think if you've recognised that you've been drinking more in recent times, cutting down will have an immediate effect on your well-being. It can improve your mental health, it can reduce your risk of infections. The best way of reducing your alcohol intake is to have more alcohol-free days during the week and to try and limit your intake to no more than 14 units per week. Working as a hospital consultant, I also see the severe end of physical illnesses which can be life-threatening. So across that whole range of problems, I can say that alcohol isn't the answer and will, in many cases, lead to more problems over time.